Imagine it was Barcelona, who had a superstar talent who's won them 2 Champions Leagues and a couple of leagues as well, and who's now getting benched and substituted early after they essentially signed his replacement with Mbappe. Imagine that player wasn't renewing his contract either, despite long negotiations and despite the contract expiring soon. Did you know that? I bet you didn't. Now imagine there's another player in the exact same situation, and they're close, they have a good relationship. He's also getting benched. He's also been told, essentially, please go. And if he stayed, it might actually end up being worse, because it puts the brand new coach in a predicament. A brand new coach who, by the way, is inspired by the biggest rival's greatest coach of all time. He's inspired by Pep. Imagine that coach was brought in because the previous coach played such boring and awful football, even though it was effective, which Ancelotti pretty much did. But the new guy, well, let's just say it's not off to a great start either, despite the results. Imagine that club had to sell the grass of their previous stadium to make some extra money as well. Imagine the new stadium's grass being so poor that they have to paint and cover up the faults in the grass so that it doesn't look terrible on TV, but we can all see the stains on the kits. Imagine it was Barcelona, whose stadium costs $2 billion and looks like that, and isn't able to hold concerts, which it was designed to do, and doesn't look anything like the render, which seems to always appear whenever you see a new player being presented. It's always the render in the background. Why not the real one? Imagine it was Barcelona, who splashed $72 million on a new player from Brazil, only to then 1 year later try to get the guy out on loan in the last days of the market and failing to do so because he picked up an injury. Yet another one. Imagine another player on huge wages holding on to his contract, a veteran player with a long injury list, and he's not wanting to leave the club either. Imagine it was Barcelona, who spent 45 to 60 million, we'll never really know the true figure, on another super talented player who everybody wanted, and yet only 2 seasons later signed virtually the same exact player for another large fee, and they both play the same position. Couldn't those funds have gone elsewhere? See, talking about Barcelona is easy. Everybody does it. It's easy to jump on the bandwagon, pick a topic, everything's wrong, everything's terrible, every single day there's some big problem. But over here, it's paradise. Nothing's wrong. Everything's perfect. Don't you find it funny? And by the way, they paid for a projector to project these images onto the Bernabeu. I wonder how much they paid, because you can get one for cheap. Is that why it was taking so long to get finalized? Before we talk about Barcelona's problems, let's make sure we're keeping the same energy with all teams.